My brother walked in the door. When he came home, he got a girlfriend. It wouldn't tattoo him, so we ended up going home making a tattoo machine. I don't know, it just became our little thing, me and my brother, you know. Growing up in a crazy neighborhood, it usually kind of rubs off on you. I used to weld, I used to work at companies, I did a lot of stuff like that out of high school. So when I graduated, I was supposed to go to college, and I ended up just going with my heart instead of my head. You know, I said, I love tattooing, I'm gonna continue tattooing. I'm gonna become a tattoo artist. I like literally that night, I had that money in my hand, and it's like either get in trouble making money or I'm gonna do tattoos making. I didn't wanna let my mom down, so my biggest thing was become successful and be happy. As a tattoo artist, you never become the boss until you really can take days off and enjoy people working for you. And you know, I work for myself even when I'm not working. I don't think tattooing is ever gonna die. That's kind of why I wanna do it. I think that when people say, what do you do for a living? Like, dude, I literally change people's lives. Like, when you come in and you get a tattoo put on you, you change their life. When you get it covered up, you change their life. I definitely knew I was in this shit forever. Like, I wasn't gonna go, you know, work, fuck work. I knew it. Like, it changes people's lives. It made me feel better. When people call me, or even if I see them 5 years down the later, they're like, man, my tattoo still looks amazing. When you can change somebody's life, in my eyes, that's the ultimate goal, is setting the bar for the next artist, the next customer. Most of the time, people need a tattoo. Ink, yeah, it's your life story. Priceless, can't buy that. Coming from where I come from, seeing a lot of people go through that shit. When I moved to New Orleans, tattooing was like drifting on the boat, easy, just flow with it. When I got here, like I said, nobody would give me a job. And to this day, people still won't give me a job. I'm like, just need a place to work. Started off with just an ideal. Let me get a building and let me do this myself. So that's how one started. It's me in one building, and then I noticed that I was getting phone calls from the other side of town. Everybody's like, man, I'm not driving over that bridge. It's too much traffic, it's too much this, it's too much that. My wife now, when I started visiting her as a girlfriend, we used to hang out and we used to pass up a tattoo shop. We had a lot of customers over there, we jumped on it. So two was natural. Me being Hispanic, I was like, man, where's all the Hispanic community at? It's in Metairie. I was making enough money with one. My wife's running two. We have guest artists coming in and out of the state. So three was more of me wanting to be with my people. Like, I wanted to be around Spanish folk. Like, oh shit, where's the tamales at? Where's the micheladas at? So I was doing great. I seen Metairie as a great location to expand and to be around my culture, my people, do the things that I kind of want to do as far as, you know, black and gray realism, like prayer hands, Virgin Marys, Jesus, all the stuff I grew up doing. Being in Metairie, I just felt like, I don't know, 1 and 2 was great options, 3 was great, and I just seen the opportunity to be in Slidell. So many people calling me from Slidell, tattoo me, tattoo me, tattoo me. You know, I reached out, tried to get a job out there. They're like, dude, you own 3 shops. What the fuck do you need what do you need to come over here for? And I'm like, all right, cool, no worries. You know, I looked into a location, I grabbed it. Location 4 was born. So 1 was peaceful, 2 was extra peaceful, 3 was the most peaceful, and 4 is like heaven sent. So like, if I ain't in the clouds by now, I ain't gonna be dead for all that. As a business owner, I'll do anything that comes to the door, but as an artist, I'm kind of just jumping off of what I grew up with. Most of the time, it's all freehand. I get into a lot of texture tattooing. I grew up doing a whole lot of imprinting the memory of a loved one, so I started off with names, and I literally built my whole business off of doing names. And people, they don't get it. They think that shit's a joke, but it's literally mad income. If you could do a name on somebody for $100, that's how I built my career, $100 at a time. My style of tattooing is really just, I don't know, pimping the pen. You know, if I could get off on that pen, then I'm happy. If I have to pull out a stencil and do some shit that I'm not comfortable doing, I mean, I get into it, but it ain't like where it's coming from the heart. So 9 times out of 10, all my customers that come back to me, just free-handed. And I know that other artists look at my work like, man, that ain't shit. But My customers like it. I'm in tune with the universe, so I'm not worried about what everybody else is thinking about. It's about providing a service to customers forever. It's not temporary tattooing. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna live forever, but what I'm doing will. You know, what I'm doing will.